what to do. Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stand strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stand strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you might succeed. Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it.
It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. It's being more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. chemistry, same energy. I can see us make history. Bing bing 돌아가듯이. You are goddess like Venus, I be orbiting. Promise, I ain't tryna play games with ya, girl. Honest, you are not a side character. Every day after day, I tryna go out my way. 'Cause I wanna secure you. Oh, I wanna see you every night after night. Can we forget about time? 'Cause I wanna adore you. Oh, I wanna make you mine. Make you mine. Snap, this is picture perfect. Really got me thinking you and I could be something. Pressed all the right buttons and now I'm done searching. Damn 다른 여자랑 비교 안 돼, no competition. Sweet like gelato 되고 싶어 Valentino. Rockin' on a high note, got a loving it's soprano. 너 만나고 나서 절대 놓지 않아 봐도 다른 여자는 없어 no. 'Cause you're the one and only girl. Promise, I ain't tryna play games with ya, girl. Honest, you are not a side character. Every day after day, I tryna go out my way. 'Cause I wanna secure you. Oh, I wanna see you every night after night. Can we forget about time? 'Cause I wanna adore you. Oh, I wanna.
I could see this through. I could wait another night. One more night, one more night. I could fight it through till the darkness turns to light. One more night, one more night. Say it's gonna be okay. 'Cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change. 'Cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the summer, oh, if I wait till the summer, oh, but if I wait till the summer, oh, 한숨 같던 하루 끝 허기를 달래려 잠이 드는 아이들의 기도가 들려오네. 힘이 되어줄게. 내일의 희망을 노래할 수 있게. Link your arms to mine. Heart to heart we try to be each other's light forever. Oh, may no lies be denied. Let our children smile. Don't be afraid.
Seems like you've been busy since you went away. I'm just flipping through your pictures, I can tell you look more than okay. Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do without you? It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. When you still love somebody.
Staying out on the weekends, I really need something to do. I'm just trying to smile when all I can think of is you. Yeah, I'm just faking my way through the days to avoid that feeling I get when I'm lonely and I'm missing you. Wish you could tell me what I should do now.
It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you still love somebody. When you still love somebody. When you still love somebody.
When you still love
somebody. Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do without you? It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts, I should've known. It's like I'm just